let's be honest, you're probably wasting 80% of the time in the gym, and I'm gonna tell you why. If you're watching this video, it's clear that you're not seeing any type of progress, whether it's in the mirror, on the scale, clearly nothing is working. And it's gonna be for a couple different reasons. First off, let's address that what you're doing in the gym isn't right. You've watched everybody on social media tell you 4 sets of 12 and train heavy, train light, high reps, low weight, high weight, low reps. You're just overwhelmed that you're just following what anybody tells you to do without knowing the actual truth behind it. So we're gonna break down some barriers for you today because clearly you're lost, you're confused, and you don't know where to begin. So let me help you out. I've been training for 10 years, a little consistent here and there, and you'll see that what happens is that when you start to stay true to a plan and you don't go into the gym every single day doing a different workout, doing a different amount of exercises, then you're gonna start to see results. But let's break it down even simpler for you. So in the beginning, me personally, I was following everybody on social media telling me what to do. And that was back, 10 years ago when the fitness industry was just saturating social media when it was first coming out with all this misinformation. Clearly today, it's only heightened, but there's a lot more debunking and truth to it. But let's get down to the basics. 4 sets of 12, not really beneficial for you. Me personally, I train 2 sets from an 8 to 12 rep range or even till failure at that point. By using moderate to higher weights, I'm pushing my body, I'm making the muscle grow by forcing it, by stretching those muscle fibers, breaking them down, and then fueling my body after the workout so they can repair and recover later on. But if you're going to the gym, you want to train your body in whatever goal you want your body to perform in. Whether it's for aesthetics, then you're going to train more like a bodybuilder. If you want to train for more strength and power, it's going to be for powerlifting. And if you want an athletic build, you're going to have to train various ways. You want explosiveness, you want to be able to have proper form, body mechanics, you want to train plyometrics, even calisthenics. You want to be able to move in many different planes without risking injury. Clearly, that is a big thing, especially as you get older. Me, myself, I've had some hamstring issues, and clearly it sucks. And I've been there, so I don't want you to be there. And if you are, hopefully this helps you get out of that area. So let's go further with training. So if you're gonna do a split, stick to something simple. A push day, a pull day, and a leg day. You can do that 3 times a week and just do those 3 and have the rest of the week to recover by spacing those rest days out. Or you can do 3 on, 1 off, 3 on, and that's your 7 days. You can even do a full cycle where you're doing like what I like to call a mesocycle is what it's called. When if you're trying to hit a body part twice a week, then it's gonna take you pretty much a full week or even more just to hit that whole cycle while incorporating rest days or active rest days of doing some type of cardio or anything along those lines to keep your metabolism burning and also not put yourself in a situation where you're eating extra calories and not really burning anything. So you'll end up putting on more fat essentially because you're not really doing anything with the energy that you're actually putting into your body, if that makes sense. So me personally right now, I do a push day, a pull day, I'll do a rest day, and then I'll do a leg day, and then I'll do a specific shoulder and arm day. I like to call it SHARMs. It's pretty nice. And then I'll mix up my days, throwing in some abs. I'll always do post-workout cardio, 20, 30 minutes tops, super moderate pace. Maybe 2 to 3 speed and then 12 incline. That's fine. If the treadmills aren't available, recommend you going on the elliptical. It's a weird one. You got to do all this full body motion, but it's a lot better on the knees than if you go on the Stairmaster. It is a nice Stairmaster challenge for sure, but then if you just train legs, Stairmaster is absolutely going to kill you. Believe me, I've been there. You don't want to go there. And with that being said, if you really want to see results, you're going to have to challenge yourself. So pick a plan and stick with it. Don't change it every single week because you're not seeing any progress. You have to progressively track your weights, track your progressions. If you didn't hit the set rep range one week, then you're going to have to try again the next week in order to see the results. If you can't hit 45 pounds for 3 sets of 8 to 10, then clearly you're not strong enough. So you have to keep putting yourself in that same weight and tension over and over again so you can master it. And then you raise the weight, and try to do the next. It's all about progressively overloading, progressively trying to do more. But are you tracking yourself too? Are you seeing that? Are you progressing each week, or are you stagnant? And then this also factors into a lot of different areas when it comes to your progress. How's your nutrition? Are you eating like crap because you can't outtrain a bad diet? If you're going to McDonald's or any other fast food restaurant or ordering on Uber Eats and you're eating like absolute garbage, you're not going to see any progress. If you're trying to lose fat, you're not going to see it by ordering from some restaurant that's clearly out of your caloric intake window, if that makes any sense, brother. And to break it down even further for you, because I know this is hard, you don't even know what a macro is. Let's take a second, because I know you're overwhelmed with a lot of information right now. One thing you have to do is hit your protein goal. Say you're 200 pounds, you want to get to 170 pounds. The minimum protein that you're going to eat and you're going to complete each day is 170 pounds. The rest can be split up evenly between carbohydrates and fats. Carbohydrates are your natural body energy source. It's going to help perform better in the gym, and overall, it's going to help with your recovery too. And then fats, it's good for hormone regulation, thyroid health, and everything else. So please, don't be afraid of carbs, don't be afraid of fat. Those things don't make you fat. It's the excess of calories from those things that will put on excess weight. So finding your maintenance calories or putting yourself in a deficit of 300 to 500 calories is going to be optimal for you to start seeing progress on the scale, in the mirror, and in the gym. Plain and simple. But nutrition-wise, even further, you're going to have to do a lot more whole foods. You're going to have to prioritize things that actually fuel your body in the right direction. And we're not only talking protein, carbohydrates, and fats, but breaking it down even further on a micro level. That is your vitamins and your minerals. Are you taking a multivitamin? I don't even know, because clearly you're lost. You're like, what is a vitamin? You're in trouble if you don't even know what vitamins are, buddy. I suggest vitamin D, whether you're outside like me getting it right now or supplementing it. A lot of people are deficient in vitamin D, but just take a multivitamin that has A, B, C, D, E, K, all those great ones, and then probably some others in there too. It's going to be essential for you, because macros, the protein, carbohydrates, and fat, will make your body feel good, or excuse me, will ultimately change how your body looks. But the micros that I just explained, all the vitamins and minerals, will help you feel better. So performance is factored into both those aspects of macro and the micro level. So to sum that up for you, macros will determine your body and how it looks, and micros will determine how your body feels. And training ultimately will get you on that track to seeing progress in the gym. But if you don't want to waste time and you want that 20% and that 80% to move away, focus on the basics. If you show up consistently every week for 30 days, trust me, if you track your weight every day, you step on the scale right when you wake up, you say, okay, I'm 170 pounds today. Or that's the goal you want to be. Say you're 190, you want to get to 170. You got 20 pounds to lose. Not that you're going to lose 20 pounds in a month, but clearly, if you keep tracking, you're going to see how your calorie deficit is holding up. And if you're not really moving in a few weeks, maybe you need to drop it another 100, 150 calories. But don't rush the process. Being fit doesn't happen in a couple weeks. It is a new lifestyle that you're adapting to, because being fit is not something you just get over the summer. I don't believe in this hot girl, hot boy summer baloney. It doesn't work like that. You don't just shred down and be this fit and then you go back into living the way you do, eating garbage food and putting on all that excess weight. What was the point of cutting all that weight and training in the gym just to go back to the life and the lifestyle you used to live? Clearly, if you want to change in life, you're going to have to adapt to the 20%. The 20% opens up a whole new realm, and we're not just talking physical aspects, but the mental clarity that training and the proper food will actually do for your mind. And then even it's a spiritual thing too. You're honoring God by honoring the body, honoring the vessel for the Holy Spirit to reside in. Do you want to honor God through this process? Then do that, man, because clearly that 20% matters more than the 80% of all this distractions that everyone is trying to do, that everyone is trying to implement onto you. Hopefully, I got some useful information. Hopefully, I got some useful information out there for you guys. It's a lot, I understand, but clearly, you're one step close to being a better version of yourself. And maybe I'll help you out if you need it. But maybe this video provided you some value, maybe it didn't, I don't know. But clearly, I know what I'm doing. I've been there, I've been in your shoes, I've been heavy, I've been super skinny, I've been skinny fat. But now I'm in an optimal range where I'm 182 pounds. I'm lean, I'm in that sub like 12 to 15% body fat. I feel great here. I'm performing pretty solid in the gym. My weights are still pretty high. I feel great, I'm walking around, I'm agile. Things couldn't be better when you're at a lower body fat percentage. So take the time, invest into your health, do the things that are actually going to add value into your life, because I'd rather take the 20% than the 80% every day for the rest of my life. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. And if you're looking for a coach, apply for my one-on-one coaching link in the description. All right, peace.